Every single year, I look forward to caribou hunting. I just love being out in the tundra with them and glassing them. We got really close to this herd that basically walked up to us and then were kind of circling around us, and I just love being in the caribou, watching the caribou even if I'm not hunting them. We found a bear kill here. Tried to kill the bear off of it because it was bear season and it just didn't quite work out. I watch how many bears and wolves take out caribou, and watching the moms and their babies and the big bulls and their patterns, it's just something that I really geek out over. We started planning for our archery caribou season. It hadn't happened in 5 years and I was determined this year to make it happen, but I only had 1 to 2 days to get out. There was a certain bull I was going after and I would shoot it, or he would take a lesser bull with his bow. So we both went out together in hopes that one of us would get a bull. What we did not expect is that we'd have an opportunity to shoot 2 bulls side by side, which was just an incredible experience. And here's how that happened. We're going on a caribou hunt, just the 2 of us. One day to hunt, for me at least, with Adam due to babysitter situations. Just has to be on a weekend for it to work out for us. But we'll see. It's technically the 2nd day of caribou season, but waiting on the weather to lift, and today's the day to go.
Always sump your frickin' tanks. See that? See how it's blue? That means it's avgas. That means there's no water in there. You're not gonna die immediately and crash off into the strip.
We're both archery hunting, but honestly, saw such a big bull last week pre-scouting that if there's anything lesser, it's Adam's, because I gotta find that bull.
Yeah, Tana said if it's not, what'd you say? If it's not 4:30, I'm not shooting it. I'm like,
well, it's not over 4:40.
I'll shoot at 3:30. I'll shoot at 3:30 with my bow, and I'll probably shoot at 3:50 with this thing called a rifle. So
I have high standards this year. We'll see. What do you think?
I'm tired. Sipping caffeine like a crackhead. Get in, let's go.
Seeing anything you like?
There's some caribou around, but they are moving, so
We might be hiking 10 miles tomorrow.
yeah, this is a good ridge. They like to come up and stay high. And I've seen a lot of caribou here before, but there's like a group of 8 bulls over there flying in. A couple were really nice. One was really wide, and then 3 more right here. We just looked out in the spotter. And then there was a couple more over here that I think were decent, so I'm trying to wrap back around and just see what's on the backside, but they're kind of migrating, so we'll see what we see in the morning.
Snowy morning, but we still have good visibility. Just gotta get some. Oh shoot, I just got shocked. I just got shocked by the fence. Definitely works. He did that this morning too. My pant leg like brushed up against it. What do you hear?
I got up to the top of this little bump here, and I heard two bull caribou fighting down there. The first time it was pretty loud, like a big crash, like when bull moose fight, and then now it's just, they're just like lightly tickling horns, but we're downwind, so the sound's gonna carry a little bit, but I think they're probably half a mile, 3/4 mile just down here in this little draw with some brush. And we're gonna sneak down there. We got the wind in our face and go in and take a look.
Yeah, baby.
Just saw the group. It's like 15 different balls, I think. Oh yeah.
What? See some.
It's all balls. There's like 15 different balls to pick from. That one's crazy.
Give me the spotter.
There's some big bulls in here. Some really big bulls in here. Yeah, there's the one from last night. They joined up.
Are there bigger ones than him?
Oh, way.
What?
Yeah, there's one that's got a gap this big between his back points to come together.
Okay, give me the spotter. Now. Oh yeah, he's got a cool whale tail.
Look how big those top points are. Archery double, let's go.
For real. That one is so wide. There's gotta be at least 5 booners in there. We both got our bows, so we're trying to decide if there's a way to sneak in and shoot 2. Yeah, they're fighting right now. Just tickling. They're just tickling each other.
What do we do?
Alright, we're 600 yards, gonna get closer.
Yeah, we're just trying to cut the distance. The bulls are all fighting. They're all mean. They're all fighting each other. Now's the time to slip in there, but we're just trying to get to within 200-300 yards. So if they start feeding, we can cut them off or something. It's the hardest part about hunting for me is, especially this stupid freaking bow. They'd be dead right now with a gun. They're 600 yards away. I'm like, oh, that rifle's looking pretty tempting, but it's like one of the hardest parts about hunting is to figure out when to pick the rifle up. And I'm getting really close. But the caribou are like 600 yards from us right now. We're just gonna cut that distance like 200-300 and try to, but it's kind of open. And the ground's frozen and it's loud. But we just want to be in position if something's gonna happen. Basically just gonna go in there and just shake things up a bit.
When we popped up over the hill and saw a dozen bachelor bulls sleeping in the tops of their antlers within 50 yards, we knew this was the perfect archery opportunity. I thought it was all over. I thought Adam got his bull and all the bulls had busted, but when he started pointing, I moved up toward him and saw that the biggest bull was still laying down, sleeping with his head on the ground. And somehow he must have just been really tired from fighting this morning. He really needed a long nap. So it was a perfect opportunity for me to crawl up, knock an arrow, and shoot this bull at 37 yards.
Draw your bow. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Nailed him, nailed him, nailed him. Good shot. Mine's dying right there. You just smoked that thing. Mine just tipped over. And yours is freaking smoked.
Did we just shoot 2 archery bolts right next to each other?
Look at him, he's smoked. He smoked him. He did not want to get up.
That's crazy.
He's struggling. Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. What just happened, dude?
That was insane. Oh, my God.
He was so sleepy.
Dude, how was your shot? I'm like, dude, why haven't you shot yet? He's gonna run.
Because I wanted the one you shot. You shot mine. I wanted the one Tana shot.
He's still sleeping. I thought they all busted.
No, and I'm like, the big one's right here. I can't believe I shot mine. My heart was pumped.
That's so perfect.
Me?
I did.
So did mine. Mine's a little low left, but like, it's double lunged. And then you just smoked yours. You hold 35? It was 37 back here.
Just split the 30 and 40 pin.
What? Just, they all spooked. And that one's like standing there like, why are you shooting? I'm like, because the one I...
It's been like 35 yards from over how long? And then you just like bumped up and I was like, no.
I wanted the one you had. That was one of the coolest moments of my entire life. That was pretty amazing. I'm just like 1, 2, 3.
Dozen big bulls bachelored up. Been sleeping. We had no idea we were above them. That was so perfect.
I'm kind of sad it's over. This is my first day. Full pass through.
Nailed him, baby.
Yeah.
You saw that in the ground?
Yeah, I saw it from way over there. Because I saw that, I'm like, orange doesn't look natural over here. What do you think?
This is by far the coolest caribou I've shot. He's not a super good scoring one, but he's freaking cool.
Yeah, he's really cool looking. Look at his beds. That's really cool.
I know, I saw that. He's got shovel. Usually there's a spike here. He's got nothing there. I knew he was smaller frame.
He's got really cool, like
But
that
look
back
at this.
scratcher. Look, he's got...
No, but look at this. Hey,
Just look at it.
look at that top. It goes up. It's like another main beam.
I know. That is
more.
really cool.
Then these two are super long.
What's even crazier? Double archery bulls
Right there.
right next to each other.
Stupid.
That was crazy. Like when we said that this morning, we saw him like, oh, maybe we could double. I just thought there's such a slim chance that we could get 2 before they all bump out. Just happened to work out.
You're like, that looked pretty far back. I was going right here. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Cool frame, dude.
Look at his back scratchers though.
Yeah.
You often don't see him with back
He's
scratchers
cool.
like that.
I knew he was like short and boxy, but I'm like, he's cool. Look at this, how it comes up and it like twists. Okay,
Good job, honey.
With a freaking bow? You're welcome, Hoyt, dude. I'm gonna be... they're basically gonna have to buy me into Eastman's bow hunting journal at this point. Like, Archer Hall of Fame. Here I go.
Okay, he doesn't have back for frost.
I had to shoot the little dink to get... I told you, I'll sacrifice. I'll shoot the dink to get you to...
I knew he just had spikes before.
Oh, he's just got spikes?
Pretty cool.
That's a huge frame, though. I saw those tops. That's the one I wanted to shoot. Nice. I got a little shovel.
Hey, big guy. So big bull.
That's a big bull with a bow. Look at those tops.
Can't beat that.
I saw that. I'm like, dude, that's the one I wanted.
His tops are cool, heavy, and super long points. He's got a random little extra here.
Huh.
A day. Double archery, caribou, big bulls. That was insane. We came out just for one day for both of us to come out. Again, I just have like an opportunity on a weekend to go for one day and get out and hope I get something with the kids at home. So we found a bachelor group of bulls last night and landed a couple miles from them, and Figured we'd hope to turn them up, but we were also kind of saw little groups of caribou around, so figured we'd find something. And this morning it just worked out perfect. We came up over the hill. Adam heard some bulls fighting. We got eyes on them, and sure enough, all of them kind of joined up. And we had a bachelor group of about a dozen pretty big bulls all together, feeding and bedded, and we just made our move slowly. Adam was sneaking up there, and then they all got up to run, and then I was like, crap, we just ruined it. But that one stood up, and that was the first one he was going after. And I'm just like waiting, like, shoot it. And I whistled a couple times because he was getting antsy to run, and it stopped him enough for Adam to get a shot. And then I didn't even realize this one was still bedded down, and this is the one I had my eye on this morning.
This is what I wanted originally.
And he was going after, you know, he was going to do this one, then he's like, oh, I'm going to shoot that one. But then this one was still bedded down, that one was up. So he shot that one, and then he's like, here, come here. This one's sleeping. I'm like, what? And I still see it. All the bulls are up, and they're spooked and bumped. And this one's just sleeping, has no idea what's going on at like 35 yards. So knock an arrow, pull back as soon as he gets up, let him have it. And that's just so cool in the video. I shot him as I was watching his bull die behind him. Like, just so awesome to be able to shoot two bulls of this caliber with our bows side by side on a date night, date day. It's pretty, can't beat it.
Yeah, pretty
I don't
cool
know how
date
you
night.
top that moment. So
Good job,
Yeah.
honey.
well, we've got both caribou cut up. We probably come back in tomorrow to get this meat because it's cold enough. We don't have much daylight left, so we gotta jet back to camp, pack up camp real quick, get home to our kids tonight, and then we will get the rest of the meat out in the morning.
I put the game bags, 2 at the approach end here, 2 kind of at the far end. It's only 200 feet long. This looks like a much better spot, and it might be for a different shifting wind, or if I have a little bit of a tailwind. So I'm gonna mark a pin here on Onyx, just basic, mark my location. I'm gonna walk a straight line, the best route that I see, mark one at the end, put a line there. That's gonna be my alternate runway. Measure distance real quick, 116 yards. That's way, way longer than my other place. In the flying, everyone thinks it's a hunting app. I use it a lot in the flying because I have this line right here. That's a runway, and that's probably the runway I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna use this flying like this, and I'm gonna be in the airplane. I'm gonna have this right on my lap, lined up, and I'm gonna cross over that point. Right when I cross over that point, I'm gonna touch down. I'm gonna go 116 yards perfectly straight, pick up both those caribou tomorrow, and come out of here in one shot, and a lot safer than where we originally planned. So that's what I use Onyx for.
What is that? We got a tutu. Mommy got a tutu.
Big die bloody. See blood? Smell. Smell.